Welcome to Direction Within. Today, we're unpacking a hidden mental trap that silently controls many of our emotions and decisions: black and white thinking. If you're serious about rewiring your mind for growth, clarity, and inner peace, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay connected, because real change always begins within. Now let's dive right in. What is black and white thinking? Black and white thinking, also called all or nothing thinking, happens when we view the world in extreme categories. Things are either a complete success or an utter failure. People are either entirely good or totally bad. Situations are either perfect or disastrous. This mindset can sound like, if I'm not perfect, then I'm a total failure. If today wasn't productive, it was completely wasted. If they disagreed with me once, they must be against me. At first, this thinking feels safe. It simplifies the messy complexity of life into neat, easy-to-handle boxes. But here's the truth. Life isn't black or white. It's made of beautiful shades of gray. When we think in absolutes, we cut ourselves off from reality. We miss the richness, the middle ground, the opportunities for learning and growth. We create unnecessary pressure and punish ourselves for not fitting into impossible standards. Black and white thinking increases anxiety. It fuels perfectionism. It ruins relationships. It deepens feelings of depression and inadequacy. The first step to breaking free: catch the language of extremes. Start listening to your inner voice. Notice when you use words like always, never, everything, or nothing. For example, I always mess things up. Nothing ever works out for me. These absolute statements are clues, flashing warning signs that your mind has slipped into black and white mode. Awareness is powerful. Once you recognize the pattern, you create the first small crack in the wall that keeps you trapped. How black and white thinking impacts your life. The hidden damage of black and white thinking. When your mind lives in extremes, it naturally creates unrealistic expectations for yourself, for others, and for life itself. Picture this. You decide to start a new exercise routine. You're committed, excited, motivated. But one day, you miss a workout because life got busy. Immediately, the black and white voice in your head says, "You failed. You're just lazy. Why even bother now?" Instead of seeing it as a small and completely normal hiccup, you label yourself a failure, and you quit. Progress dies not because of the missed day, but because of the harsh, rigid judgment you placed on yourself. Relationships suffer too. A single argument with a friend or loved one feels catastrophic. Your mind might say, "They don't care about me. This relationship is broken." When in reality, disagreement is a natural, healthy part of human connection. Growth happens through conflict and repair, not through perfection. Self-esteem takes heavy hits. One awkward conversation, one project that didn't land perfectly, one mistake, and suddenly you label yourself as unworthy, untalented, or hopeless. The world becomes a scary place where mistakes are fatal and risks aren't worth taking. Living in black and white thinking keeps you small. It paralyzes you with fear of being wrong. It chains you to impossible standards. It convinces you that if you're not the best, you're worthless. But here's the truth. Life's magic happens in the gray spaces, in the messy, imperfect, learning-filled middle. And the good news? You can train your mind to see the full spectrum of reality again. Simple tools you can start using today. 1. Practice both and thinking. Instead of forcing yourself into one extreme or the other, allow multiple truths to exist at once. Say, "I'm proud of how far I've come, and I recognize there's still more to learn. Today wasn't perfect, and I still made meaningful progress." Both can be true at the same time. 2. Challenge absolutes with open-ended questions. When you catch yourself saying things like, "I failed completely," "I'm terrible at this," pause and ask, Is that really the whole story? What are some small wins I might be overlooking? What would I say to a friend in this situation? Open questions open up your mind. They pull you out of rigid boxes and invite you into a bigger, more accurate picture. 3. Visualize the spectrum, not the extremes. Imagine every situation as a spectrum, like a color gradient, not a light switch. Instead of, this was either a success or a failure, ask, where between 0% and 100% does this land? You'll notice most things fall somewhere around 60%, 70%, 80%, not at the far ends. 4. Accept good enough. One of the most freeing mind shifts you can make is this: good enough is powerful. You don't need to be perfect to make an impact. You don't need to know everything to begin. You don't need to be fearless to move forward. Progress is built on imperfect actions taken consistently, not on perfect actions taken rarely. 5. Build self-compassion into your self-talk. Every time you notice yourself slipping into harsh self-judgment, gently redirect. Instead of, I'm such a failure, say, I'm a human being learning through experience. Self-compassion doesn't make you weaker. It makes you stronger, because it keeps you in the game even when things get tough. Thank you for being part of Direction Within. If this message resonated with you, if you feel ready to break free from black and white thinking and embrace the powerful gray areas of life, make sure you subscribe, share this with someone who needs it, and remember, you were never meant to be perfect. You were meant to be real, growing, and alive. Keep moving forward. I'll see you in the next journey we take together.